I first heard Carmen's poetry maybe 30 years ago, and the first poem that I heard was Los Courts. And I was very familiar with the public housing projects in San Antonio. And her piece is profound in a way that I had never heard language used. What that the first time that I heard her, and it was a performance, and she did all the voices. I just fell in love with the characters. The sassy teenager, the elderly mom, the young boy, and the voices were voices that I heard growing up. And the power that action held for me was just magnificent, because here was somebody. It was not like what I was hearing in like the Chicano movement. It was different, because the Chicano poetry that I had been reading was it was activist. It was in your face. It was I don't know how to describe it, but it did its job politically. It was beautiful. It was powerful, but it was not what Carmen did in that poem. And then she's continued doing it for 30 some years. I think what she does with language, her code switching, is San Antonio, and I understand it. That's my reality. That's how I grew up. I still hear it in some neighborhoods of the city. I worry though. And what I worry about is that I think that there are generations of our young people, particularly Mexican American young people, whose parents moved away from this. And they're growing up not knowing this history. And I would just like to know, when they hear this, what do they understand or what do they not understand? What are we losing as the city grows and we become more diverse in so many other ways? I don't want us to lose what Carmen has.
As one of the people that helped shape the city in terms of bicultural realities and the power structure, how did Carmen's poetry in particular play into that? We know how the Chicano movement, as you were saying, was male-dominated and it was very heavily political. Sometimes it was Chicano nationalism, but this was a different thing. And did her poetry play a role in almost a pacifist understanding of the peoples?
I think not enough. I think there are too many of our people, even my age, who either weren't exposed to it, did not seek it out, and it shows, very frankly. To me, a way to stay rooted in the community, let's say politically, the way to stay rooted in the community and understand the issues of the community at large, understand the common good, you've got to understand people. And in our city, there are a lot of people, a great percentage of the city of San Antonio that's represented by the writings of Carmen Tafolla. And I just don't think there are enough of them that have been exposed to it, and that's not good. And I think we got to do something about it.